Hi guys, it's Mastercontrol here. Just wanted to show off Nath in another game. I'm against Jjcamel. And he is playing Godo. So I have a fairly serviceable hand. 4 mana, Mind Shatter, and Elves of the Deep Shadow. I don't have any black mana, or 2 mana rather, to cast Mind Shatter. That's why I have Elves of the Deep Shadow to make that mana for me. So I keep it, and Jjcamel goes first. Crack my fetch from Bayou. Now, my Nath deck is Gilgori. I do use the graveyard quite a bit, so this relic is sort of a pain. Jjcamel knows how to use it too, never missing a trigger. Just put in some artifacts. I just take the time to ramp. And I get 1 damage in. Plays Goblin Assault. Another land. So my long-term plan here is to get Pernicious Deed out, wipe the board, and follow it up with Vraska. Hopefully after I Mind Shatter, just so he won't be able to come back. So I Mind Shatter. Exiles a card from my graveyard. I Mind Shattered there because I was hoping this turn he would put Godo out. That doesn't end up happening. Instead he attacks. So Nature's Lore, ramping again. Put out this elf. And then Pernicious Deed. So he's forcing the issue right now by returning that Phoenix to the battlefield. So I'm gonna crack Pernicious Deed. I say forcing; it's 3 damage a turn. It's flying. It's not too bad, but now it's as good a time as any. If I crack Pernicious Deed, I'm hurting his mana because he's getting 1 mana from this, and it still lets me get Vraska out next turn. I was going to bring out Vraska and then just destroy whatever I was going to destroy Godo and the artifact that he put out, but I ended up not having enough mana. I'll show you that in a second. So I Pernicious Deed the board. So I take the time to get Nath out. Nath acts as a blocker when he gets Godo out. He could go for boots, but then he'd just be, once again, hitting Nath, and his general would be dying. I figured he'd most likely go for a sword, but he wouldn't be able to equip it. Sure enough, he goes for a sword. I get an elf. So I destroy the sword, destroy a land. I wanted to take the time to destroy a land because once I kill Godo, I just wanted him to take time to get it back out again. This deck doesn't have very many win conditions, but it has an incredible toolbox to strangle your opponent's resources. So he attacks twice, and then just fireballs my general. Rolling Earth, rather. I get a land here. I take the time to Vraska. And now I've declared to him by plussing it that it's my win condition. Not that it could have destroyed anything on the board, because it's only non-land permanents. So he puts out Igachur. I gave her Death Touch. And I cast my General again, just making sure that he can't sort of attack into him. Now he plays Avalanche Riders here, and he doesn't attack, which I think is a mistake. He would have lost somebody, but I would have given him an extra turn. I mean, sorry, I think he should have attacked Vraska. He would have, well, they both would have died. I would have blocked Igachur, and Avalanche Riders would have hit, setting her back to 5. But now I can crack her on my turn. And then basically I'm asking, do you have an answer? So I wasteland another land, just strangling him even more. I put Eternal Witness out and get Vraska back, just so on my next turn, if he manages to get Godo, I don't know how he could, but if he manages to get Godo and another creature down, or even one more creature, then I couldn't get my assassins in. But he doesn't, and I win. So this is my second game against Jjcamel. This game, it's pretty fast, but it shows some of my combo pieces. This isn't necessarily a combo deck, excuse me, but there is a combo in it. And when it's easy, I use it to win. So Jjcamel goes first. I'll just show you my hand right now. So right now I have Imperial Seal, which, I mean, it's a tutor, and I have Helm of Obedience. So I only have 3 mana, and I need 4 mana to cast Helm, but I'm not too worried. My first turn is going to be used on our tutor to get my other combo piece. All you need is Helm of Obedience and Leyline of the Void. So, Jjcamel puts down a land, and I top deck Vampiric Tutor, which is fantastic. It just makes my combo even faster. I tutor up my combo piece so it's in hand. He puts down Mortipod. Doesn't scare me too much right now. And then I Vampiric Tutor at the end of his turn. Oh, sorry, I'll just show you his turn first. Sword and Feast and Famine. Okay. So I have Vampiric Tutor for a Mana Crypt. And I put the first piece of my combo down, which is Leyline of the Void. Now, I put down Leyline first because Red has an extremely difficult time getting rid of enchantments. I think it has Chaos Warp, Tyrant of Discord. It doesn't have very many answers to enchantments. So I'd go ahead and do that. Flips Sword and Feast and Famine. Attacks. I discard Geth's Grimoire, just in case he has some sort of removal for my artifact. I still want to keep Putrefy as a backup. But I draw Helm of Obedience. Okay, so let me just go through this combo real quick. Leyline of the Void makes it so anything that goes to the graveyard is exiled instead. And it's only opponents. So this is a replacement effect. Instead of this happening, this happens instead. So nothing actually hits the graveyard. Helm of Obedience. Here, I'll just leave it up so you can read it. Basically, you pay X mana, and they mill until they hit a creature, or until X cards are put in the graveyard, whatever comes first. So, if nothing is hitting the graveyard, then neither comes first. So all you have to do is get them for 1, and then their entire library goes into the exile zone. And that's basically it.